EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Baylor Tiger.
Motion left, Smith. All the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd down at 4.
59, 59. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, LA! Jerome Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert off of play action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5 from the 8.
Baylor tight. Hey, ram. Crowd right. 21. Ready.
They run behind center with Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Yellow.
2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Pacheco headed right, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He's still in search of his 1st rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, OB. Baylor Tiger. 12. Ready.
Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Baylor Tiger. 59. 21. Home trips right. Go.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Ram.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Run! Baylor tight. Coleman troops right. Run!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Hands it off out of the gun. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Run! Baylor tight! Hey, ram. 12.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that flag accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, ram.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Crowd right. Baylor tight.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man there is Collins, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Nico Collins from 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
21. Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Herbert off of play action. And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Mahomes firing complete, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Kansas City.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Man in motion left. That's Collins.
Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Pass out left finds Johnston. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Crowd right. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he stopped immediately there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Well. Baylor tight. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Home to trips right. Hey, go lion. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Set.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.